starting my scrawl.
They'll eventually kick my ass out, so...
Recently on Shadows in the Light, our group of determined heroes race against time to stop the forces of the Shadowcrest and the Children of Calamity. A group of people working to reopen the dreaded demon portals and unleash a demonic invasion that would make the last one look small in comparison. Our heroes, the Order of the New Dawn, have raced across the continent of Yyrin and back again numerous times, from Oak Haven to Isis, to the Kingdom of the Setting Sun and back, never relenting in their quest to stop these forces of destruction. Following the trail of the Child of Calamity Ashling, the Fire Weaver, our group, the Order of the New Dawn, has set forth into the frozen north in the Phylesian wastes where the High Elves reside. There, one of the 3 demonic portals lay secreted away and safeguarded by a powerful group of monks. The journey was long and terrible, fighting frigid temperatures and monsters alike, giants, yetis, and orcs, oh my! As they made their week-long trek over the Shatterspire Mountains and into the Thalic Valley, the party came to find that Thelmas, the city of the High Elves, was under siege by the dark-clad warriors that they've come to know as the devoted of the Children of Calamity. Skating down the mountain in an avalanche, the party quickly made their way to the city where they met Cronin, the ambassador to the human lands. Cronin, a elderly elf, took them to meet the Council 3, the rulers of Thelmas. Begrudged at first, but the council was wary of adding their aid. But once the party brought forth information of the Children of Calamity and the demonic portals, and the intent to open them, as well as some well-stated persuasion attempts, the council allowed the aid of the party to quickly make it to the Monastery of Secrets and Silence. Before they departed, however, Ophelia had a heart-to-heart with Cronin, revealing himself as her long-forgotten father. The two of them spoke and vowed to meet and talk once again when the world was no longer imperiled. With that, the party burst off from Thelmas, riding atop great white bears and elks, cutting a swath through the dark-clad warriors, and bursting through at great speed. After a short skirmish, the party fought their way to the base of the mountainside monastery. Seeing it under siege, the party prepared to storm the great steps of the monastery, while their outrider companions kept the pursuing forces at bay. And that's where we start our adventure today. Alright, one second, let me open this up. You have just dismounted your bears and elks, and all around you is chaotic fighting. The outriders you rode in with, along with your mounts, have flung themselves into the melee to aid the various monks from the temple push back these dark armored warriors. Up along the ramparts, you can see a green and red bursting fire and what looks like flaming meteors with green fire plummeting into the side of the mountain and the zigzagging walkways that connect the various housings of the monastery. Bodies, mainly humanoid, can be seen flung from the high walkways. Periodically, in the distance, a large flaming being can be seen rampaging around, bringing destruction, shattering the sides of the walkways and ramparts as it goes. Before you, a good 80 feet away, is the beginning of the grand stairway that leads into the entrance of the monastery. There, you see monks fight a hard battle against the dark armored warriors and a few of their siege beasts that they brought with them. You can discern that the grand stairway is the most direct route into the monastery that is easily available.
That sounds like a hint that there's a secret door.
What do? All around you there are warriors and monks clashing. You can hear some metal against metal as they're just trying to, losingly trying to keep the attackers at bay. This is all going really quick, so I need some snap decisions. What are you guys doing?
Hanthor is going to take his hammer and strike down a dark warrior to free up one of the monks who's defending the temple.
All right, you bring down. he was already pretty beaten up. The dark warrior crumples into the snow at your feet. The monks, one of the monks goes. You can see now he's wearing a brown, simple tunic, not even armored, slightly bare chest. He is an elf with a mohawk, some scars across his face. He's got blood tattered around his body, but he doesn't look to be severely injured. Thank you. We've been trying to defend the site for days.
We've just come to try and help, but we need a bit of information about what's going on here.
All right. As he begins to talk, another dark warrior comes in. He just kind of does a reposit and like pushes him away. You've seen monk moves. Los Tornado do similar things where the person is pushed off about 20 feet away. The only entrance that I know of is the grand staircase. You'll have to fight your way through the warriors to get up there, but talk to the headmaster's up there.
While he's talking to that monk, are there any other monks that I can help that are nearby?
Yeah, there are a few monks nearby. There's more dark warriors than monks. You can see that some monks are surrounded by like 3 at a time. It is a melee. You are essentially in the heat of a war. There's really no way for you to really save them all and get even if you just focused on that. But if you want to try and help a couple, you can.
I'm gonna try and help a couple. I'm going to fire a couple of arrows, and Leica's going to at least take down one dark warrior.
All right.
And she's still enlarged. So.
Yeah. So that's fine. You shoot a couple arrows. You take out a couple of dark warriors. Leica manages to rip one off. You killed about 3 total, but there's just so many more that when you drop them, another like 4 take their place in the swirling melee. This Child of Calamity seemed to have brought an army with her. You see now some more of the dark armored warriors have now started advancing up the grand stairwell.
I turn back to the group and shout, "We need to collect and try to get inside as fast as we can. Barricade them."
It looks like those stairs are the right way to go.
I'm gonna start heading up.
I'm gonna start heading up also. All right. Just so a little clearer, I don't think I said it very well. The ramparts are probably a good 90 feet up. They're kind of like into the mountainside. They're like walkways that connect like the various parts of the monastery. This art kind of shows it how you have the 2 on the mountainside, but unlike the art, there would be like essentially a bridge that bridges the gap.
Can I do a
All right,
perception check to see which is the clearest path or quickest path?
It's pretty easy. You guys kind of just duck it, dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. In between the dark warriors, cutting, biting, just kind of damaging and killing those that you count on your way. The combined efforts in the party, you probably killed 10 on your way to the grand stairwell, but it doesn't really see. But there's hundreds of people here. It's not making a big dent, but you're doing what you can. As you make it, you come to a grand stair, the grand stair, and up above you, you can see a group of of monks holding back dark warriors in advance. You see that the dark warriors, there's roughly 6 of them, and they seem to have brought a siege beast, a chimera, with them. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Give me 1 second. I had to reload and it's taking.
Woo! Wait. God damn it, my thing's still not set up correctly.
Great rolls, guys!
So I can see my health bar, but I can't see anybody else's.
Yeah, that's how it
Same.
goes. You can see the health bar of whoever you can control. Beba, I have to roll mine manually because it's not rolling a d20 for my initiative for some reason.
Weird. Okay. Nice, not 20.
Seriously? I don't want to go
Good
first.
job, man.
I'm still in wolf form, by the way, Corey.
Boy with an 8.
Okay. All right. So you see these dark armored warriors fighting at these monks. Ophelia, you're up first. Ophelia.
Okay, so white background is monks.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Question: do the dark warriors have their name displayed under the picture?
no, we can't see that. Only
No.
you can.
That's weird.
Huh. Okay, I am going to... It's a bonus action to activate my broom, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to get on my broom so that I can make
There we
it
go. Now I can see Ophelia's health bar.
all the way to here. And then I am going to cast Spirit Guardians at a 4th level. And it did not give me the option to do another level, so I need to roll an extra d8.
All right. Anything else?
That will be it.
All right. So after Ophelia's turn, this dark warrior.
Is going to make the saving throw.
Yes.
Seriously, all 4 of those d8s were 3s.
Consistency. All right. He fails it. He takes 12 points of damage. Ugh! He doesn't turn to look at you. He's going to bring his axe down and he's going to take out this monk in front of him. And then he's going to turn over here to gang up on these monks. Alright. Alright, this guy is going to swing his axe and delete one of those monks up there. Flyr, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to...
Did second guy take damage as well?
No, he was up out of the radius.
Oh, okay.
shoot
I
this
didn't
guy.
see that.
Frostfire bolt. Alright. Alright, your hit misses. Your shot misses. Frostfire bolt goes away. He manages to turn in time and just splatters against the side of the walkway. It shatters some of the rock and it goes tumbling down the side of the mountain. Alright, anything else from you, Flyr?
No, that'll be it.
Alright, So this guy's going to act. And he fails. He takes the 12 points. Ugh! He's going to bring his axe down and delete this monk. So he just cleaves it right through him. Ugh! These monks are already looking pretty battered, so it doesn't seem like that they really have a lot of HP left going. This one's going to activate. Okay, Dark Warrior 3 is going to activate. He too takes the 12 points of damage, and he is going to delete this monk. Brings it down, cleaving him in half. You see part of his the monk's left arm just get stricken from his body. Hanthor.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and come up on the Chimera. And I'm going to hit it with my hammer. Do I have advantage?
Against...
Because
yeah,
the
technically
monk.
the monks are ally. Yeah, I'd say you have advantage. All right, that hits. You bring your hammer down. You see the three heads roar in unison and turn, and one of them, the ram head, turns to look back at you.
Oh, let's see if I can get all of their attention, and I'll hit them again.
All right, go ahead. All right, that will hit. And whack! You hear it stomps its feet, and the tail, as you do that, it's going to react, and it's going to take just a bite attack at you. Which misses. The snake tail at the snake head on its tail snaps out with reflexes, but you're too fast, having fought one of these before. You bring your shield up and just tung-ting, and just like ricochets off the side. You hear as it tries to menace you.
All right, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to say, all right, Dean, get up here. We need you. And I'm going to Guardic Inspiration.
Alright, Dean, you have a Bardic Inspiration. Alright, Valanthe, you're up. You're still in wolf form, you said? Let's see it.
Yep. I'm gonna move up behind the Chimera on the opposite side of Hanthor, and I'm gonna bite it.
Alright. Whew, good hit. You see Valanthe just bite onto part of the wing. It goes, ah! It's flailing a bit, and she manages to tear a large gash down the middle of it. Just a big hole is ripped into the flesh. Some blood splurts, not a lot, through the leathery wings, but its left wing is essentially flightless now, as there's just big holes and tatters in it.
I'm gonna bite it again.
Alright, that hit. This one doesn't impact as strong, as you've already torn most of the flesh off the wings. We still get a pretty good bite up on the actual like bone part of it. You go, and you pull just a good chunk of the bone on the wing off. So now it's just got like a nub that's shooting off blood.
And that's pretty much my turn.
Alright, Dean, you're up.
Sweet. I'm gonna move right there and then do Channel Divinity Blinding Intervention on this dude in the back to teleport right next to him.
Okay.
And I believe it only affects him. I don't think it acts as an AoE. because I think it's just the creature that I teleport to.
All right, he rolls a 20. So ugh, the helmet blocks most of the blinding light, but he is still. You are still locked in combat with him now.
All right, I'm gonna immediately take a swing at him as I teleport with my spear.
Isn't your channel divinity? Isn't that an action? Oh,
It's a
that
bonus
the
action.
intervention. I was reading divine light. My bad. Continue.
Oh, anyways, yeah. Swing
All right,
with
you're-
the spear.
you're-
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah. You spring your spear and do your signature jab in through the armor. You hear a crunch as it pierces through, and you pull back. Blood streaks across the ground. You rear back. You can still make your second attack. He's still standing, but he's looking pretty beat up.
Sorry, it's taking forever to cast Divine Smite. It's being really weird, but just a regular Divine Smite.
All right, as you pull your spear out, you notice the wounds start to glow a little bit, and poof, there's a burst of radiant damage, radiant energy that just explodes out of the wound that you caused. He goes, "Ugh!" and he stumbles backwards, the light burning him from the inside out as he falls over dead.
And I'll attack the second guy to the right.
All right. All right. The 21 hits. You don't get as deep. The armor absorbs most of the blow. Ugh! But you do draw blood. And you pull it out. Just a little bit of blood kind of leaks out the armor.
That'll end my turn.
Okay, Yyrin, you're up.
Okay, I am going to target the guy that Dean just whacked, and I'm going to fire an arrow at him. With
All right.
my sharpshooter. And then
All right, you-
attack also.
Yep. All right. All right, you knock an arrow, and you just let it fly. It impacts the side of him. Ugh! Did you roll your extra d6 for sneak attack? Nope, there it is.
And then for the second part of the attack, Leica
Once-
is going to rush up.
Alright, give me a second. Because as your arrow impacts, it impacts him straight in the neck, like right at the little gap between the helmet and the armor, and he and then topples over backward.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Alright, what else are you gonna do? You still have your other action.
Okay, Leica's going to run up. I'm going to gang up on the Chimera. And she's going to
Okay,
jump
so-
up on its back and take a bite out.
Alright, so Leica's gonna come up and take a bite at him. Can you move like up there?
Yep. And since she's still enlarged,
How long does your enlarged last?
it's about.
It's up to a minute, so it would have dissipated by now because it's definitely been more than a minute.
Okay, then minus the 4 then. You can ignore the 4 there.
So you see Leica come up and claw and bite at the other wing. So on the other side, tears another big gash out of the wings of the Chimera.
Is it considered a large
is-
creature?
Yes.
And that's my turn.
The Chimera is going to... It's going to turn to face the 3 of you, and it's going to make a breath attack.
Don't forget it's save.
Oh, it actually passes. So it
Half
takes 6 points of
damage.
damage. Yeah. Alright, I need Hanthor, Valanthe, and Leica to each make a dexterity saving throw as the red dragon head on the Chimera just lets out a gout of burning fire.
God damn it.
All right. All right. Hanthor. Okay, so Leica and Valanthe each take 25 points of fire damage as the fire just washes over you, burns, it kind of singes some of the fur off. You see steam just kind of rise off of Valanthe's Winterwolf form as the cold form is against the heat of the fire. Hanthor, you take half of that as you just barely passed, so you will take 12 points of fire damage. All right, and then for its remaining action, its tail is going to snap out the monk, and it's going to take him out, and that'll be his turn. This guy's dead. This guy's dead. All right, Ophelia.
Okay, I am going to move up a. You know what? I'm gonna move up to here, and I am going to take a swing to the guy next to me.
Okay. You bring your hammer in. You're not able to impact through the heavy splint armor that they're wearing.
Welcome to my life.
You bring your mace down. can't make it connect.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Way to be awesome,
All right,
everyone
can you roll
else.
the damage? Can you roll your damage so I can make my?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll the
Big money.
4d8.
Okay.
Big money. Big money. No way.
Nice.
All right. So he passes his save, so he takes half of that, so he takes 9. All right. And he's going to take a great axe attack at Ophelia. I'm going to assume a 22 hits. He brings his axe down and catches right in the meat of the upper arm. You take 11 points of slashing damage and 2 points of necrotic, Ophelia. That'll be his turn. Alright, Dark Warrior 5. He is going to attack this monk and take him out. Flyr, you're up.
Okay. Gonna move up here.
I'm sorry, I missed which one.
Attack. I hadn't said yet. This one.
Alright. So that'll hit. It washes over the armor. It doesn't seem to do a ton of damage, but it definitely hit and slowed him down a bit. He's looking a little beat up.
That'll be my turn.
All right. The Dark Warrior that you just shot is making his. And he fails. All right, you see the spirit guard. A flash of light streaks over the dark cloud warrior. Ah! You smell like burning flesh almost, and he looks visibly winded. You see like blood coming down, like washing over parts of the armor. He's breathing very heavily. There's a bit of an echo to his voice. He is, however, going to take another attack at Ophelia. Oh, Ophelia, I need a concentration check from the last attack.
Is that just Constitution?
Yeah, with advantage, because you're a warcaster.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's a Constitution save, by the way. Not my.
Oh, save? That's even better.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's the same. I don't know why my skills aren't rolling.
That's weird.
But
Alright, so you pass. Alright, the next guy, this guy's going to make... And he's going to miss. He brings his axe down. You manage to just kind of dodge out of the way, and the axe impacts into the stairwell. Rubble and rock kind of fly to the side, bouncing harmlessly off your armor. Next up is Hanthor.
Alright, I will go ahead and attack.
Alright, who are you attacking?
The Chimera.
Alright, that thing. Alright, you watch as Hanthor brings Foehammer up, and he manages to kind of skid it across the skull of all three of the things, and it goes, "Ah!" The beast lets out one final roar, and it just impacts into the ground. You notice a green pool of what looks kind of like blood seeps out of the ram's mouth and the snake's mouth as it starts to bleed out. Alright, Hanthor, that was good job.
Alright, then I'm going to jump over the corpse here and attack this Dark Warrior.
Okay, go ahead. Alright, you watch as Hanthor leaps and does like a little lands on like at a running pace. He does a little roll, bounces back up, and brings Foehammer down in almost in a two-handed impacting into the back of the armor. You hear and Ophelia, some blood actually splatters out of his mouth and across your breastplate as the Dark Warrior slams forward onto the ground, dead. As you look, there's just a incredibly like deep dent in the back of his armor. Anything else on Thor?
Let's see, does anybody look really wounded?
Ophelia's the only one who's really taken damage. She's only taken like 13.
Yeah. So, let's see. I'm going to inspire Ophelia, then. Alright, now you get the next one!
Alright, Valanthe, you're up.
I am going to dash up here.
Okay.
Put myself there, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, Dean, you're up. The two guys next to you are dead. Your part of your lower part of the bridge is pretty cleared out, except for that last Dark Warrior down here.
Yeah, I can't make it very far forward, so I'm gonna go to the side over here and see if I can finish off this guy.
Alright, roll your attack. So you come up from behind and you stab your spear directly through his rib cage, through the back and out the other end. Ophelia, another gout of blood splatters across your armor as this guy Shish-Kebab by Dean. He pulls his spear out and a little bit of blood splatters against your armor, Dean, as he drops to his knees and then face first into the snowy stair.
Oh, sorry about that. Don't worry, I'll pay for the dry cleaning.
Do you dry clean armor?
Wasn't she wearing like cloth type of?
Looks.
Over top, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I
there's
can just imagine Dean in the back of our mansion with the washboard, you know, washing everybody's clothes.
No, man. I'll totally just get some of the poor people that were helping.
That is an
I'll get them to come help
abuse.
me. No, I'll get them to come help me. Like I'll be doing it with them. They'll be like doing one end of the dress. I'll be like trying to get details at the top.
Oh,
We'll be
little
standing
Snow
over
White
them
Dean.
with a whip.
Snow White
Anyway,
Dean who
speaking of
summons
which-
poor people instead of woodland animals.
Yyrin's
Yeah.
good.
You're up.
Oh my god, wow. Okay, so the guy in front of Valanthe, is she low enough to where I could take a shot? Is she short as Hanthor?
And wolf
With an
form, I'd say
Or
you
would she kind of be in
could.
the...
I mean, if you're in range, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do it.
I'm gonna move up a little bit, and then I'm gonna attack that guy who I assume is distracted.
Yeah.
And fire 2 shots at him.
All right, first shot.
Do you want the sneak attack with that one?
All right, the first shot, ting, you just miss. It just impacts into this ground beside him. Your next shot. All right, nice crit. Valanthe, just as you're prowling up, getting ready to attack, yeah, you see an arrow right into the back of the neck, right in the little splint. You go, blood coughs out and splatters against the monk as this guy just goes face first into the ground. Nice one shot.
I wink at the monk in the back if he's paying attention.
He's more.
Like, I got you.
He's not even paying attention. He's like, oh, looking at being splattered in some blood and more like panting. His sights turn to the next dark warrior that's next to Valanthe. Ophelia, you're up.
Oh, I actually have another turn in
Ophelia
this.
and Valanthe.
Okay.
Ophelia.
So I-
Yyrin awkwardly wink with their natural perception.
Yeah, you see the wolf head just goes back, and you see the wolf let out an audible sigh. Just.
I'm gonna.
Was that Valanthe too?
Throw your mace at him.
I'm gonna fly up as close as I can. Actually, not even that. I'm gonna fly up just enough that he's inside my bubble. And then I
Okay.
will Sacred Flame him.
Okay. All right. He fails, and he
Oh,
takes.
6 whole radiant damage.
It just kind of washes over him. Ugh. God, that tickled.
Next level, it'll do as much damage as the standard Spirit Guardians.
Flyr, you're up.
Okay. I move up here. And... Oh, damn it. The last guy.
Impacts his chest. He's now turned to face Valanthe and the monk, and it impacts. He takes a knee. He's looking very winded, but he's still hanging on. He's clutching at the last breaths of life here. All right. Anything else from you?
No, that'll be it.
All right. All right. This guy's going to activate. Let's
Make a
saving-
save. Oh, which I didn't roll.
All right. Shouldn't it be 48?
You were correct.
All right, you watch as he steps forward, axe bared. He comes charging at Ophelia. And right as he's about to bring the axe down in the arcing motion, you see a flash of golden radiant energy and smite this dark warrior. He just, he erupts in flames as he just falls to the ground. Spirit Guardian's got him.
Woo!
By the light.
We managed to save 2 of the monks.
Yes!
Survivors, guys, survivors.
Everything went better than expected.
All right. As you've cleared this space, you notice that there's another large wave, probably about 50 or so dark cloud warriors that are breaching through and starting to make their way up through the bottom of the stairs.
Is
Like,
there any way that I could close the doors on them? Or
Well, you're still outside the doors. Like this right here, if you look at the map, this is the doorway. You were fighting on the stairs.
Are they coming up behind where we just came from?
Yeah, they're off screen. They're down there. Like I said, there's about 50 of them.
Is this a bridge?
It looks like a bridge. I couldn't find any stairwell maps, but it's stairs. And that's supposed to be like the mountain as the backdrop. I worked with what I had.
I'm gonna shout run and start booking it.
Which way?
Not towards them.
Okay. So Yyrin, so do you guys run up towards the monastery doors?
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys make your way up to the monastery doors. You see the monks, one goes on the other side. Ugh! They push the door open, and they come in quickly! You rush inside, and then they come inside as well, and they slam it shut, and they bring a large, like, the wooden, like, lock, essentially. They bring one down, they start gathering stuff, and they start bracing the door, preparing for the oncoming siege.
I glance at Valanthe. Can you create a barricade to help them?
Arf? I'm in wolf.
Oof.
Ah, if only I knew how to speak wolf.
I mean, she can understand you.
She just can't answer you.
Sorry, after the monks have locked it, I'm going to cast Arcane Lock.
Okay, there we go. Can you link that again? Oh, thank you. Just so I can read it. Okay. So you see the door starts to glow blue, and there seems to be a magical seal that just goes across it, almost like a barrier.
Quick thinking, Hanthor.
And you enter the main chamber, you find a scene of chaos. Where there were rows of seat cushions laying about for numerous monks to sit and meditate on, surrounded by candles, is now scattered about with injured and dying men and women of the monastery, laying out, being tended to by what healers or less injured people they had. In the far back portion of the room, there is a great throne with gold and feathers, and extinguished candles just kind of littered about and surrounding it. There, an elaborately dressed monk with a large, feathered headdress stands giving order, as some of the male and female elves and humans rush about, heading off to their task. At the left side of the room, a number of monks can be seen pressed against a large wooden door, bracing it as every few moments a thunderous burst impacts the door, sending them reeling back a step before they scramble back to their braced formation. To the right, some members of the monastery can be seen rushing outside of the door to what sounds like combat, and shouts of clanging of metal and harsh winds sound through the threshold.
Well, we definitely have a fight on our hands.
Let's see if we can find whoever's in charge to get a scope of what's going on here.
One of the surviving monks from the stairwell. He kind of limps up to you. He's holding his side. Ah, yes. Emerith, our leader, come, follow me. He limps and he's holding stuff. He doesn't look like he's like going to die. He's got a cut on his side, like a gash. Okay. He limps forward. Emerith, headmaster. You see the elf with the headdress turns to face. Yes. Oh, Daigo, you survived, and you're wounded. Please sit. Have Cerinthus aid your wounds. And who are these outsiders? Who are you?
We are the Order of the New Dawn. A party of adventurers who are seeking to stop the demon invasion.
We've come to help you.
Huh. And your aid is surely welcome. They came out of nowhere. We've been straining to maintain our defenses. At first we were able to hold them off, but they just kept coming in waves and waves, and soon demons and colossal beings and just creatures I've never seen before started attacking us on at all angles. There's seldom few of us left. Dean, you look at as you look at this guy, you recognize him. This is the elf that you saw in your crystal ball in your scrying order the first time you scryed this way.
Yeah. He was the one who was guarding it.
Yeah. So, you said you come to aid. Are you here to what have you come to do exactly? Are you here to? Did you come with forces outside, or how's the battle outside?
We barely made it inside. There was at least 50 behind us, behind that door.
Lords, give us strength. All right.
I did manage to seal it magically, so that should help keep it, but there are enough of them that it may not hold for much longer.
We will do what we can. So, Order of the New Dawn, what? Are you here for the portal?
Oh, well, this should make it simple then. Yes, we are. We're here to defend it. We're here to keep it from opening.
Huh. Well, good luck with that. I don't know if they can open it, but that fiery-haired woman has already made it past many of our defenses, and she might already be in the room.
You're saying she's already here?
Oh yes, she is.
Where'd she go?
She's the one.
We don't have any time to waste. Let's get to it.
Okay, if we'll try to hold off the remaining dark armored enemies as long as we can. She's incredibly powerful and blew through many of our defenses. Head out the right door, across the ramparts. That'll take you to the portal chamber.
Do you have any other way that you're injured could escape? Any other way out of here?
He looks over to the door to the left, where a couple more monks have gone on and started brace. You see they've put braces up against the doors, all like the large wooden logs. That led to our cellar. That way led to our cellar. But there's some demonic monstrosity out that way. Large, has about 9 arms, scales. I've never seen one of these before, but it's certainly deadly. We can hold out here. You must stop the portal from opening. Quickly, there is no time.
Alright, I'm going to start running then.
Alright.
I'm gonna give him a nod of respect and then follow Hanthor as fast as I can.
Okay.
I will take off
Toot
also.
on my broom.
Okay. All right. As you're all about to pass through the threshold, just kind of, jogging along, you hear a boo as the door impacts again heavily. You hear as a few of them are knocked off their brace, and you see them clatter back up against the door. Some of them are leaned up, pushing back with their, up against their back, straining with all their might to keep it shut. And as that, you passed through the wall. Alright, let me know if there's any trouble loading this map, okay? Have you guys had any trouble loading?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Okay, give me just 1 second. I'll get us all. 1, 2, 3.
This shit reminds me of Vandal Hearts.
What? Kingdom Hearts?
No, Vandal Hearts. It was a game on PlayStation, the first PlayStation.
Ah, didn't play it.
There was a scene almost exactly like this. You had to fight over water and everything.
Alright, so this is supposed to the blue in the background, so it's supposed to simulate the mountainside again. Sorry, I don't have a lot of stuff, but just saying. So I'm just gonna put this. This is you guys. You see, sorry, I was working with what I had here, but up ahead you see 3 ogre monster like a cross between an ogre and a demon. These look like ogres that you fought before, but there's horns growing out of their head and spikes all on their shoulders and along their chests. And one of them, the one in the middle here, has like a tendril like flailing on its backside with like an eyeball stalk at the. In the far distance here, you can see a bunch of some of the red, like the red-skinned demons you have fought before, and they're fighting a group of monks. The monks seem to be losing. And in the far corner, far across the walkway, you see a puff, like a cloud of smoke, and like green flickering fire showing here and there. Let's get a round of initiative rolling.
Just to clarify then, are we like elevated and this is the earth behind us, down below?
This is, yeah, essentially. You are about 90 feet up.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yep.
It's clobbering time.
No pressure, guys.
Well, you're not going first this time, Ophelia.
From a 20 to a 1.
Are you kidding me?
Guys, there's only 2 numbers on this die.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice, 4 of us going first. That's cool.
Alright. Alright, Flyr, you're up. First.
Okay, so we can see these guys here from over here.
Yeah, you can see everybody, like all of these creatures, like all this stuff. It's all on more or less the same field of vision. All right, so you're frost firebolting that one.
Yes.
Right. You see the frost firebolt. It splatters across his chest. 1 second.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Yyrin, you're up.
Okay. As a bonus action, I am going to cast Lightning Arrow.
Okay.
Hold up for you there. And I'm going to target the guy in the center
Okay.
and fire Sharpshooter with Blazing Bowstring at him.
Alright, so really quick. Lightning arrow replaces the damage roll.
That's fine, but it will hit the other two.
So, yeah, so I'm saying don't use sharpshooter or blazing bowstring because that stuff won't add in.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just shoot with my longbow then.
Okay, I'm just letting. Alright, so go ahead and make a shot. Alright.
Ouch.
That misses, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a nat 1, dear. Alright, you see, arrow, Yyrin, you knock your arrow, you all watch as an arrow arcs up over this, into the sky, just like it's not even like going towards the ogres, just arcs up high, and you hear a caw, and then a bird just lands straight onto the ground right in front of the ogres. You hear a as they all look over at the bird.
So
Your
glad
next
I
shot?
got bird for.
Okay. I'm gonna do a sharpshooter now.
Just so you know, you missed. So it still takes half as much damage. Because it takes 48
the
lightning
sky?
damage on a hit. The target takes 48 lightning damage on a hit, or half as much damage on a miss, instead of the weapon's normal damage. So roll 48, and we'll half that.
And then there's also the damage for the guys near him.
Yep. No.
You said 48?
Yeah.
Yes.
There. There's the extra D8.
Alright, so the bird impacts the ground, and you see it like a gout of electricity goes just shoot out, and he's the electricity hits him. He takes about 11 points.
I'm gonna try a sharpshooter attack.
1 second, I need to make dexterity saves for the other two. Alright. One passes, one failed. Alright, now I need to roll an additional 2d8 lightning damage. Alright, anything else? Now your next shot, sorry. Alright, this one misses. Just goes by and impacts the barrel. Alright, you can move still.
I'm staying where I'm at.
Alright, Hanthor, are you back, Chris?
I am back. I'm just loading up everything.
Alright, then we'll give it, I'm gonna run you up, because you just want to go to the nearest one, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna run as far as my short, stubby dwarf legs will take me, and then hammer the closest one.
So... But I think you're just out of range, but I think I can throw you. What's the range on foe hammer again? I don't remember.
2060. So I will have disadvantage at this distance.
If you're backing, go ahead and make your attack roll if you want. It would be a disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm just pulling up my character sheet.
All right. Still hits. Boom. The first one hits. Second one hits. You see Hanthor flings the hammer as it impacts. You see it start to fly back. He does like a small flourish spin, grabs it with the other hand, chucks it back, and impacts again. It flings back into his grasp as Hanthor clutches it firmly. Let me do my math. All right, you hear it as he kind of stumbles back and forth trying to get his bearings. All right, Dean, you're up.
Gonna move max distance, and then
I think that's a little far for you.
I'm at 25.
Well, you can't go diagonally because there's literally a gap. You have to go up and around. So you have to go 15 feet up, and then 15 feet out.
Oh, okay, so like right there.
So like,
So like two more back.
yeah, so like right here. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna do a flaming sphere. Right next to these guys, like right in between them. If you want to put some marker down. Or actually, I can do something.
All
I'll take
right.
care of it.
So. All right. One passes. One. All right. Anything else?
That will be my turn, I believe.
All right. First ogre's gonna act. You're gonna see it start to kind of stamp its feet and starts like digging, and it bares its horns as it starts a bull rush towards you, D. All right, so let's. All right, a 24 hit. As you see the, it just like trample charges into you. Dean, one of his massive dark horns, impales your armor and it like catches you on the side and kind of like the meaty flesh of your abdomen. He goes, you take 27 points of piercing damage. If you're going to use the inspiration, you have to use it now. Yeah, it's been less than 10 minutes.
I can just straight add it to my AC.
Yeah, you roll a
Yes,
d6 and add it to your
since
AC.
I'm a battle bard, you can add it to your AC.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a D6 now, not a D8.
Or whatever it is.
It's a D8
D8,
now.
right?
Yeah, so roll a d8 and add it to your AC. Alright, that'd be just
25?
enough. 25. So, as he charges, You manage to just at the last moment, with the inspiration from Hanthor telling you that you can do this, you raise your shield and you block it just at the last minute. And you deflect it off to the side. He is visibly angry. He's going to pull back and bring down his great club on you, which will hit with a 26. Dean, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of necrotic damage. And that'll be that guy's turn. Alright, this next one is also going to do a charge at Dean. Alright, the 23 will hit. Just barely. Dean, you take 18 points of slashing damage. I need you to make a strength saving throw. Alright, Dean, you are considered grappled as you are now lifted up into the air by this ogre's horns. And that'll end its turn. So Dean, as you all see, this ogre has now stuck his horn in like the side flesh, piercing through the armor into the meat of Dean's lower abdomen, and he's literally lifted up about 2 feet off the ground, and he's like dangling there on the horn. Ophelia, you are up.
Okay, I am going to fly up behind Dean, and I am going to shoot a sacred flame at the guy that's still back there.
Which one?
The guy that's in the back there.
The furthest one?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, he fails. He takes 40 radiant damage. He shakes. He's not looking good.
And then I will... So I need to double check something real quick. Then I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Dean.
Alright.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright, Valanthe.
Okay. I'm gonna run up right here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a bite at the one holding Dean.
Okay. Nice hit. You bite into the bite into it and just like tear into the flesh and riles a little bit. Dean, you're kind of shaking a little bit as you're up there. It takes 19 points of piercing. Alright, it's gotta make a strength. Which it fails. You see, and it flails a little bit. It's knocked down to a knee. It's not prone. But Dean, you are freed from the grapple effect of the horn.
And then I'm gonna bite it again.
Alright, go ahead. Alright. You bite into it this time, doing more. It's looking pretty weak. It does manage to pass its strength saving throw, so it's still hanging in there.
Okay.
Alright. Flyr, you're up.
Okay. This one?
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Alright. You see Flyr just lash out another cantrip spell. It washes over the. It steps back. It's looking pretty messed up. It's not looking good. Oh, you what? No, I accidentally skipped the last ogre, so he's gonna go really quick. He's gonna not charge. He's just gonna come up and hit Dean. Try and hit Dean with his great clip.
Coming into my sphere.
All right. As the corrupted ogre comes in, you see a just a subtle flash of light just go across its head, and you hear it lands face first onto the rubble, just as it enters the radius of Ophelia.
Boom! That one was all me.
Except for some of the damage Flyr did.
Shh! Let me have this.
Yyrin's up.
I'm gonna have Leica move up and around to the back of the one that's engaged with Valanthe, and I'm gonna have her attack it.
All right, that'll hit, and she bites into like kind of the flabby part of the back end. It's looking pretty beat up, but still holding.
How's the one that has Dean impaled? Is it looking pretty ragged?
He's actually
Doesn't
looking
have
pretty
me
strong.
impaled anymore.
That was the one that had Dean impaled. The one in the middle is actually looking pretty strong still.
Alright, then I'll just attack it again.
Alright, that hits.
And is it prone?
No. It's kind of swaying back and forth. It looks pretty unhappy. Alright.
Alright, that's it.
Is that in? Alright, Hanthor Ironstar, you're up.
Alright. I'm going to move up. And I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay. You forgot your advantage if you want to roll again. Alright. We'll take the one with higher damage. So right, you hit that one upside the head, you hear it sounds really upset, but it's still looking pretty.
Well, then I'm going to make it more upset by hitting it again.
Oh, me head! Clang! You hear like rattling as you bring your hammer down. You manage to actually chip off some of its left horn, and as it plummets to the ground. All right. Anything else from you?
No, that'll be it.
All right, Dean.
Okay. Are these guys looking pretty messed up?
They're looking pretty beat up, yeah.
Okay. Before I do that, then I'm gonna normally attack the one directly in front of me.
Okay. Now, you go to jab and you stick your you miss and you impale your spear directly into the ground. You're going to have to make a strength check to pull it back out. It's like stuck in there. It'll take your other attack action to pull it out.
Good job, team.
Yeah, I kind of have to. So, strike check.
All right, go ahead. You know, we could have got all these ones rolled out if we had that battle royale today. All right, you pull it up, you pull it back. You almost hit Ophelia in the back, but you manage to stop it in time and use you ready for your next round to attack.
I want to apologize in advance for this. I'm sorry, Hanthor, and I'm moving my spear within range of both these guys, and both Leica and Hanthor have to roll a saving throw.
Dexterity?
It would be a dex saving throw, and it's a DC 15.
Well, it's when they end their when they end their turn. So if they end their turn within 5 feet of it,
Yeah,
they would take it.
yeah. Just a forewarning.
So at the end of their turn, they're out of the 5 foot square. They'll be fine. All right. After Dean comes
Saving
the
throw.
other ogre that he should have killed. Yes. All right. How much damage was it again?
8.
19.
No, from Ophelia.
19.
Oh.
He raises his club out to bring it down on Dean, and as the holy radiant energy lances through this one, killing it off.
I got your back.
All right, and the following one is also going to make a save. Does not, and and this one also dies.
Boom. God, this is like the last time we fought
Well
demons,
done.
guys. I'm having me a tiny chubby.
All right, just double checking. We're all still in the initiative order, right?
Yes, looks like it.
All right. As you finish off the last ogre, you look over, and the demons, the red demons, seem to have finished off the last of the monks, and they're spreading off out now. They're starting to feast on the flesh, and they're talking amongst themselves.
Are we gonna move in combat order?
I'm going to say yeah. So you can spend your actions to dash and whatnot to get over there quickly. It would be Ophelia's turn.
Flaming sphere.
Yes, so that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use dash, and I'm on my broom so I can fly over the chasms to land right there.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to say that this will be the last round for Spirit Guardians.
It's 10 minutes, so...
Yeah, but you also cast it before, and we spent... I'll say it'll be up for a couple rounds. I don't think we spent more than a couple minutes talking.
Well, flaming sphere is only a minute. Would you say that's gone?
No, you have 10 rounds because you cast it in this combat. She cast
Okay.
Spirit Guardians in the
I see
previous...
what you're saying now. Okay. Yep.
So she cast it on the stairway. Alright, so you're going to fly over there and you end your
Right.
turn?
Yep, and it's another 19 for my Spirit Guardians this round.
Alright, Valanthe is back up.
I'm gonna dash over too. And I'm gonna wind up probably right in the middle.
Alright. So we're going to, everybody's going to get a turn to move before the demons get to move, really quick. So next will be Flyr.
Okay, I'm gonna dash and move up here.
Okay. You're in your dash move.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash and move up here.
Okay.
Don't forget
Are you going to move Leica?
Yeah, I'll move her up a little bit. Right there.
Okay, next would be Hanthor.
You know, dashing seems to be the in thing right now, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Way to follow the crowd, noob.
We're a
Should
dashing
all jump
group.
off to see if Hanthor will follow.
Like lemmings!
Alright, that will bring us to Dean.
Oh god, what should I do? I'm gonna dash.
Man, if only you still had your teleport.
But, I'm gonna move my flaming sphere too.
Into Yyrin?
Right there.
Sneak attack me out.
Sneak attack with the flaming sphere!
Alright, so before this next round of combat starts, I'm going to say really quick potty break. So I know we're in the middle of combat, but we've got a lot going on tonight. So take like 3 minutes, go potty if you have to, come back.
Yeah, just don't end your turn within 5 feet of this circle. You'll get
Or
burned.
there will be hell. Or heaven. I'm confused which still. I really hope we get our week of time skipping. I want it.
Wait, what?
Because after we finish this, we still have a week before the next thing we need to do. And so we might get a little time jump where everybody gets to do, you know, whatever they're going to do for the week, and then we all come back together.
Oh, you mean the tournament?
Yeah. Because if we get the time skip, I have a favor to ask of Dean.
I really want to do the tournament.
Are we all going to go in, or are we going to go with the Hanthor and Valanthe plan? And then the rest of us just jump in from the stands when things go bad?
If it gets shady.
Because I kind of want to be in the stands, and I want to try
mean-
and sleight of hand heal people.
Ooh. Do you have the range for that? How long is...
I mean, I have healing word.
What's the distance on your heal?
Plus, my channel
Is it
divinity...
only like 60 feet though?
Let's see, my channel divinity is... Hi. Where the fuck? Oh, there it is. 30 feet. But, you know,
And healing word is 60.
if they're close to the edge, and we're going to be, like, right at the edge of the spectators. Couldn't hear you, love.
Alright, who's not here?
Me.
Charlotta will be back.
I'm absolutely not here.
Not bad. You guys are really making it through relatively unscarred.
I'm
now.
super...
You said 10 rounds for the sphere, right? 10 rounds is a minute?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was the 3rd round? Okay. I got 7
Yeah.
rounds left on that sphere.
I'm super digging the double concentration.
I just wanted to make a tally marker so I can keep track.
I like how you're just riding the broom around like it's nothing now.
It is nothing.
I'm actually
Alright.
kind of glad that our healer has the broom.
Jason, if you're back, go ahead and start us off.
come up here, and this one.
It impacts. You see steam kind of rise up from him, and his chest bubbles a little bit as the cold and fire just steams and messes up its flesh.
That'll be my turn.
All right, really quick. As you all have gotten closer, and especially Ophelia and Valanthe, as you're up there, you recognize that these are the like red skinned demons that you have fought before, but they look odd, different than normal. They seem very noticeably beefier, more muscular, and there's a faint red glow about them. It shimmers almost like an energy field, and they look a lot more aggressive, if that's even possible, than normal. All right, Yyrin, you're up.
Are they large?
Yeah, I mean, they're
large?
big. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Remember, we're standing elevated 90 feet up.
Yeah, I know.
Knockbacks.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I didn't want to do this, but okay. Leica's gonna enlarge. She is gonna take a step back and then charge and ram into that guy to try and shove him over.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
With advantage. Hate you, dude.
So here's the question, and Chris, I'm going to ask you this: what happens when there's two nat 20s? Is it GM wins, like dealer wins?
Oh shit!
Ties
would
go
almost
to the
treat it-
defender.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that.
All right. So you watch like a just goes barely at it, just growing with every like burst at it. You see the creature brace itself and grab Leica by the jaws, and it's kind of holding it there. He skids back like just barely a foot, and he just kind of pushes Leica back. All right.
Could she back up a little bit without retribution, or?
She would take an attack of op, for sure.
Okay, then I would. I'm just gonna stay there.
All right. What else? That's pretty much her actions.
Yeah,
that's a shove
pretty
action.
much
So
all
I
I can
think.
do.
All right, you can move still with Yyrin.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Hanthor, you're up.
Alright. Let me see here. I'm gonna hit this one.
You have advantage
I
because
forgot
of.
my advantage, yeah.
All right. That will hit.
Is it still up?
Yeah, it's looking pretty rattled.
Well, then I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay. All right, you bring it down, like beat into the ground, and it looks incredibly fucked up. Like its free hand that's not holding the sword is actually like concave, broken in, and like there's just like brimstone blood all over the ground, and it is bleeding profusely, but it is still alive.
Alright, and does Ophelia look hurt really much?
I'm good.
Not much.
Alright, then that's my turn.
All right. So this one's up that Hanthor just. All right. You said it was 19 damage.
Yep.
All right. It dies. It just bursts into holy fire. As it starts to die, you see it starts to bubble up, and similar to Hanthor, you realize this. It looks very familiar from the fire Duragar. It's very similar as it starts to bubble up and looks like it's about to explode. I need Valanthe, Hanthor, and maybe Ophelia to make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah. So Valanthe, Hanthor, and Ophelia need to make a dexterity saving throw. Hanthor, I'm going to give you advantage because you've seen this kind of thing before.
Let's see if my saving throws work. Why are my things not rolling?
Have you tried reload?
Yeah.
That's really weird. I'm sorry.
I didn't want to get away from it, obviously.
Alright, nice Hanthor. So Hanthor and Ophelia. Hanthor and Ophelia, you take 7 points of fire damage. Valanthe, you take 15 points of fire damage. So 15 points of fire damage for Valanthe, 7 points for the other two. That brings us to Dean.
Okay. I'm gonna move 25 feet right there and use my 10-foot reach on my spur to attack that bro that like I tried to push off.
Okay, go ahead.
Does a 22 hit?
Oh yeah. You hit it. You stab into it. There's some of the cindery magma like blood that pools out.
Are these demons?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a regular divine smite and add on the extra d8.
All right.
So 16. I don't know why it's rolling as a melee weapon attack. That's weird.
We'll fix. Alright, so as you pull your spear out, you see it as radiant energy just like kind of washes over it. As the flash of light dissipates, you see it. It's just bleeding profusely, and part of its like form just seems a lot just like weaker, but still standing. What are you gonna do next?
I will. Wait, hold on. Let me. Okay.
What are you doing?
I will move my sphere. I'm moving my sphere as a bonus
Okay.
action.
Okay.
Right behind me, right there,
Okay.
for its max movement, and that will end my turn.
Okay. Next guy's going to activate. is going to charge in here. He's going to make a save. She failed. Alright, he's going to bring his Hellfire Sword down on Ophelia.
You did the Spirit
all
Guardians, right?
Yes, I did. You see the flash of light. It washes over. It does seem to take damage, but he keeps charging at you. He rolls to attack with his first attack. Ping! The Spirit Guardian's attack threw him off guard, and he misses with his first one. He's swirls around to attack again. He brings his sword up and just can't connect with a second attack. Just clang, clang, bats right off your armor. Alright. This one's going to advance up onto Ophelia. Wait, those actually technically had advantage. Alright, so the second one would hit. Alright, Ophelia, I need you to... so Ophelia, you take 12 points of slashing damage and 5 points of fire damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Alright, Ophelia, you take... as the Hell Sword digs into your flesh and draws blood, you have your maximum HP reduced by 5.
But no more damage?
No more damage. Alright, this other one is actually going to come up and attack Valanthe. First one's going to, nat 1, just dig into the ground. It's going to use its rest of its action to pull it out as it readies itself. And I did roll the Spirit Guardians on this one too. Next one is this one above Ophelia. He's going to also take an attack at her.
Don't forget the Spirit Guardians.
Alright, the first one again misses. Ophelia, you twirl around and you bat it away with your shield just in time. The second attack does manage to hit. You take 14 points of slashing damage plus 6 points of fire damage. Then I need you to make another Constitution saving throw. You're just fine. You pass the flying color. It's going to be that one. This Bloodletter is going to activate. That'll make us. What's your saving throw? Your DC save?
I believe it's 16.
Alright. So as he gets ready to raise his sword up against Lyca, and then the flash of light snuffs out his life. Alright. This one's going to come up. Also... and is going to take an attack at Ophelia. This one will hit. Ophelia, you take 6 points of slashing damage and 1 point of fire damage. Then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh shit, I forgot about that. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. Alright, Valanthe, Lyca, and Dean each need to make a dexterity saving throw.
+3 on Lyca, what's up?
While they're doing
Apparently I
that,
just want to stand there.
while they're doing that, my 16 for my Constitution.
Alright, you don't take it, you don't...
Is that a save? 17.
All right. I was 1 second. Leica and Dean, you take 8 points of fire damage. Valanthe, you take 17. All right, you're Shield Master. So Dean, you end up taking no damage. All right, then the second attack will hit. Ophelia, you take 6 points of slashing damage, 3 points of fire, and I need another Constitution save.
Okay.
You're fine.
Yep, totally fine, guys.
Are you down?
No,
Where
I'm good.
are you?
I'm good, guys. You can see my health bar, can't you?
Alright, Ophelia, pass.
No. There's
no
It's your
red.
turn. Exactly.
I am going to go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on myself at a...
Smart.
You know, let's go balls out, and I will use one of my 5th level spells for that.
Oh!
Alright.
I'm
Are you
gonna
gonna
have
do
to...
anything else other than
No, that's gonna be what I do. I'm gonna have to roll my dice, my extra dice separate though.
Okay.
That's
So
gonna
that's
be
gonna be your turn.
4
We're gonna
more, right?
Yeah.
Using some
more
grown-up
D.
heals.
Plus 4 for my special healing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So another
My turn?
48 plus 4. Do you mind if we move on another 25?
No,
Damn.
go for it.
Yeah, go ahead, Valanthe.
I'm gonna move up to pretty much on top of her, but I won't move my character so that we can see her. And then I'm gonna cast Cold Breath on all of them.
On... I'm sorry, where are you moving?
On top of Ophelia, pretty much.
Well, you want to be
Right
under
next to
me?
her.
Under me, since I am hovering? Flying?
Yeah. I just didn't want to move my character right there because it would cover her character.
How high up are you?
I'm within the 5-foot range of these guys, but I would be as high as I can be. And still
That
be in
was a
that
crap
5-foot
roll.
range.
Okay.
Alright, so all of them pass. So all of them take, damage.
5.
Alright, as you notice, the cold seems to have a little bit of a stronger effect against them than just like a normal bite attack. And you see like steam and smoke just kind of rise from them. Alright, anything else?
Nope. I can't move
Alright.
anymore.
Flyr, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move up here and this one.
Okay.
I have no idea why there's a saving throw on that. Ignore that.
Yeah, it's a to hit, right?
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'm sorry, I missed which one you clicked on. Which one? Alright. This one. It impacts heavily. Actually, just barely. And you see the steam kind of roll over it, and when the steam clears, it is on the ground out. But actually, as the steam clears, I need Ophelia and Valanthe to make a dexterity saving throw, as well as all the other guys around it.
Sorry, I hadn't flipped my advantage off. Let me try it again. Or take the 4.
Should be a
Go ahead and
5.
roll again.
Or take the 4.
Both of you.
Or
get 4.
take the 4.
All right,
Twinsies.
Valanthe and Ophelia, you each take 17 points of fire damage.
How many did you say?
I'm gonna lose my form to just these guys exploding.
17.
Yo, girl, you want some heals?
Next will be Yyrin.
No, that's fine. It's just a form.
I was talking about Ophelia. Isn't she pretty low now? Are you below 30?
A little bit.
Okay. So, can I have like a run up from an angle here and try to basically ram that off the edge?
So you're trying to ram this one off the edge?
Yeah. If I
Go ahead.
In a
Go ahead,
that way
strength.
direction. Wow, 7 with the advantage.
All right. Again, the demon just grabs her by the jaw and pushes her back. She's not able to do it.
Okay,
Alright, anything
I
else?
guess. Yeah, I'm gonna actually move Yyrin up. I guess that's all I can do since that took off my action. Right there.
All right. Hanthor, you're up.
Alright, so here's how you do this. I'm gonna go ahead and move up here, and I'm going to attack the one right in front of me.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then I'm going to use pushing attack.
All right. It does manage to save, but in doing so, you hit it as you push off the shield. It starts to back up as it is getting pushed, and you notice it's starting to like form and get ready to explode. I need all the party members there to make a dexterity saving throw. So, who we got? 10 feet. Yeah, all of you.
Dean, am I still in range of you? Or no?
No, you're not. That's only 10 feet.
Huh.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to have the advantage on.
Oh, now I get a good one.
All right. Valanthe, Hanthor, and where's Ophelia?
16.
All right. So Valanthe and Hanthor each take 14 points of fire damage, and the rest of you take 7. And the rest of the demons die.
Wait, how many am I taking?
Wow.
I'm sorry, 7 points.
Okay
These
then.
rolls tonight. That was kind of awkward. They literally got bored and killed themselves.
So as Hanthor hits him with foe hammer, and he starts to like push back. As he does so, you see the creature starts to like rile, and his chest starts to glow. Hanthor, you start to like duck out of the way, but you're not quite fast enough. Jumps behind Valanthe. And the burst explodes out. The rest of the demons went burnt away in the cinders. When the other ones die, they explode. So I'm going to need another 2 rounds of saving throws from everybody there.
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
Wait, I
Oh.
thought there was only one other. I thought there was only one other demon left.
There were 2 more
Five
alive. No.
There's one above
no, there
Valanthe,
was
one
the one
below.
that I just attacked, and then there was
Yeah.
the other one. There were 2.
Yeah,
No, there
One just
There were
exploded.
three.
There should be one.
There was one below as well.
Where was the third?
you walked right past it
You're,
as you came
you're
through.
standing on top of one.
Well, the dead one. Yeah, you're standing on
That
top
one
of the
was
one that was
dead.
just
On
killed.
top of a dead one.
And then I was on top of another dead one.
The 3 that were around
There
Valanthe
were
were
2
alive.
that were alive.
There's one on top of the one on top and below Valanthe were alive, and the one that's right above you that you just attacked was also alive.
Okay,
Yeah,
'cause
so
I'm
this
pretty
guy was alive,
pretty sure that,
And this one.
yeah, I was pretty sure that guy was already dead, because I
No,
wouldn't
he
have
wasn't
walked
yet.
through him if he was alive.
I figured you skated around him.
Well, even if you were to attack him, it would have the same effect because they're all about at the same HP. So you would still be making your saving throws.
Yep, I'm not passing these at all tonight.
Can you roll above a 10, Charlotta?
Apparently not on dexterity.
Okay.
The answer is no.
I lost my form to those stupid exploding, and I'm now in normal form. To take 2 more.
This is like a...
All right. The first roll was 14 damage, so Charlotta takes 14. Valanthe takes 14 points of fire damage. Everybody else takes 7. The second roll, 9, 10. Valanthe takes 12 points of damage. Everybody else takes 6 points of damage. Because everybody's passing.
Are we momentarily out of
Valanthe.
combat?
Yeah, I'm going to say that we are. Just for a moment. You can see in the distance the thrashing large body of the infernal rock fire demon creature in the distance, but you're still pretty far off that you can take a moment to kind of ready yourself.
Is anybody
I'm gonna
below
assume-
half HP?
Like it is.
I am
I'm gonna
perfectly fine.
assume, Corey, while we're resting here, my flame kind of dies out because it's probably going to be
Okay.
more than a minute.
Yeah.
I am going to use my preserve life, which, I needed math help here, so I have a pool of 50. I can get up to, let's see, 37 minus 5. How much is that?
32.
32.
Okay, so I'm taking 32. 50 minus 32.
18.
18.
Leica can take 18 if that won't put her above half. However much of 18 to get her to half.
I can take, I'll just take 5. I'll be good.
No, you can take the rest of that. That is
You have to
up
take
for
to half.
whoever is below half can have at that pool of 18.
Okay, then
I mean, I'll fucking take it.
Wait.
I'll take some of it. I've lost.
You're above
like,
half.
I've lost like I can't get healed if I'm above half.
No, you have
Yeah,
to
you
be
can't go above
below
your
half
half.
HP.
Oh, gotcha. That's how
Oh,
this
I can
works,
only
got it.
take 1, actually. I can do math. So I'll take 1.
17 is for Leica if that will not put her above half, then. However much of 17 she can take to get her up to half HP.
I'll take 2.
Only 15 lost.
Nice. All right. well, seeing as it's 6 o'clock, I'm going to say we're going to take our regular, our kind of usual break to restock drinks and whatnot, and we'll come back and prep ourselves for the next battle when we get back. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally was at 1 HP earlier. Before I cast that 5th level healing, I was at 1 HP.
All the damage I took, Nay. Every bit of the damage that knocked me out of form and to my own character. Stupid things exploding.
Ooh, actually,
Yeah.
Amanda, how many healing potions do you have? I know you got a ton, but how many is a ton?
Oh, let me consort my bag.
More than 10?
I actually have 10.
Huh. 10 greater healing potions?
Okay,
or
that
just
is
regular
messed
potions
up.
of
No,
healing?
no. These are regular healing potions.
So just the, what would it be, the 2d4? Yeah, 2d4 plus 4?
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Oh, I just
Sorry.
max rolled that shit.
What?
I want that
I
to be my
literally
roll for,
1 HP
for the
left.
healing potion I was gonna ask for from Yyrin.
No.
Guys, I got healing potions, so if I'm down, loot the body, please.
I have 4 on me.
I really need to get greater healing potions, but I have regular healing potions.
Apparently I have 4 on me too. Yeah, Nay, your thing might be messed up, but my hit points are messed up. When I post
Boy,
them.
Make me re-roll
Oh.
that sad day. That perfect
Yeah.
roll though.
I'm only at 52, but I posted 520 out of 81.
Wow, you have a lot of health.
I'm like,
Teach me your ways.
right? I'm like, it says 52.
Hey!
That's all it says on my screen.
Mine's still posting the max, but also I have 740 apparently, guys.
It's adding an extra 100 or 0 to the end of that.
Times
Corey.
10 of whatever the max is. I'm only at 37, so
I know you always say you
That-
need to be present for rolls, but I used a potion of healing. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
I mean,
Okay.
I don't need to be
I am
present
also-
for rolls if I'm going to be back in a few minutes.
I am also asking for healing potions from Yyrin.
Wait, how many did you take?
Just 2, if that's okay, if you'll spare 2.
I'll give you 3.
Oh, sweet, thank you.
And that roll for the cure wounds was for Leica at a level 3.
I really should heal more. No, why should I do what
Come
I
on,
should
healer.
do? Why should I do what I should do? I should save that for you guys. Your lives are more
healer.
important. I need to have those spell slots available for you guys. You're more important.
But if the healer goes
I-
down, then we're fucked.
I still
I'm
got my
fine.
full lay on hands. That's 50 health right there.
Guys, I'm at half HP. I'm good.
Do you like how much is half though?
I'm
Let's
good.
define half.
What's your health? What's your max
Why-
health? 74.
I mean, look
What
at
was
that
that for?
740.
38. You're at like 38, 37,
37.
37. You're at 37. I am going to use lay on hands and heal Ophelia for 20 health.
Okay.
We're gonna back her in the corner and be like, "Don't lie to us."
It's gonna be like urine down the throat.
Exactly.
In our current standings, Dean is my only friend, so
Lay some
Flyr,
hands.
are you back? I was checking if you were back.
Yeah.
Chris, you back? Alright. As you approach the hulky monstrosity, you see that bodies are strewn about dead, like smashed blood everywhere. There's pockets of scorch marks on the ground. Clusters of stonework is missing, just kind of destroyed. You see the infernal beast in front of you, just kind of thrashing around, just destroying a lot of the stonework. Let's kind of get like a marching order. Who's going to be up front and whatnot. You kind
I
of
am not
have
up
to
front.
gather together. Are you sure you don't want to be up front?
Yes.
I'm assuming that
I mean,
my
if you
Spirit
wanna-
Guardians drops.
Yeah. I mean, if you want, Flyr, if you want to be up front, I'll give you an extra 1,000 XP for the session.
I'll go up front.
Bullshit. It's only for Flyr.
1,500 and we have a deal.
Deal exclusive for Flyr.
Sorry, no.
Amanda, we all know that you're an experienced whore, so your rate would be like 100 extra experience.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
I charge by the square footage.
Wow, you're easy.
Alright, as we get going, I'm going to assume that Chris will be back in just a moment.
I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. 2 seconds.
Okay. We will wait.
In that break, I would have flipped back into Winterwolf form.
That's fine.
Okay.
You don't want to fly across the chasm with me?
I'm back.
No, my bird does not do enough damage for it to be worth it.
I killed her bird form.
I am back.
And then you killed a bird. Alright. So, I'm going to say that we advance up to about here before, then let's get an initiative roll from people.
It's +2.
Where was that when I needed it?
I hate how
Woo!
fucking consistent I've been on initiative rolls throughout this entire goddamn campaign. Like, I am almost always last. It's such a rarity that I ever get to go first within one of the first 3 people.
Guys, I rolled one better than the last time. I'm counting.
Alright, Chris, you're here?
Yeah.
Ooh, it even has a name. Ooh. It's the first time I've seen a name on an enemy.
We
Alright.
Oh,
Flyr, you're up first.
okay.
Run up and hit it
One
with
second.
Hit it with your
No.
staff!
I use a wand right now. Thank you.
Ooh.
Okay, poke it with your wand.
Look at that.
Not Chikabala.
Not that one.
move up here for reasons that I don't quite understand myself.
Okay. Okay.
Cast Ice Storm, centered on the Infernal.
Hell yeah, that's dope.
Alright. Dexterity save.
And then move back.
Alright.
We've come a long way from when we first started this campaign.
Sure was. Sure is. Alright, Valanthe, you're up.
Okay, did it pass its save?
It did.
Okay. I will fix my numbers.
Oh, I'm sorry, no, herp derp. It did not. I was looking at something else. It took full
So it
damage
takes
from
the
that.
full. Okay.
Yeah, you see the as the the ice storm just pelts against it. Steam goes off the, just kind of pelts off the rock. It doesn't seem too worried about the steam, unlike the fiery bloodletters up before.
Alright, well, I'm gonna move up to here because I think that's my 50. And then I'm
Okay.
gonna hold my action until it moves forward. Or it's my turn.
Okay. Okay. Yyrin, you're up.
Can I see what's beyond it? Like that green? Is that a break in the?
The green is like is fire. Is green flickering fire. It's like just a bonfire essentially.
Oh, okay. So that's just
Oh,
broken bridge.
Oh, over here, this is Broken Bridge. Yeah, that's a crater, pretty all the way down. And this is considered a huge monster. It stands about 25 feet high. It's just a barrel of like rock and flame. It has like a skeleton head. I've been linking this all week. You know what it looks like.
Oh yeah, I know. I actually glance at Flyr. Do you think you could push it off the edge or lift it up with any kind of magic?
Nope.
Hell nah, that thing probably weighs like 5 tons. At least.
Alright, we're gonna do Yyrin.
Alright. I am going to take a step in front of everybody so I don't freaking shoot them. I'm going to try and just fire one arrow at it to see what it does.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay flat to the ground in case it comes near me.
Alright. You, on your turn, you can do that, Chris. You pull an arrow, the arrow impacts the chest and it just splinters and bursts into cinders as the fell fire just engulfs the splintered arrow. It goes as it laughs at you mockingly.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna hold the rest of my action. Can I try to make it like an intelligence check to see if I know what this is? Or like have any idea, like weakness?
You can take it, you can make a intelligence check at disadvantage if you use your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hold on, it's lagging a little bit.
So did the arrow actually hit, or did it not hit at all?
It didn't do any damage. It
No damage.
impacted the body and splintered.
I don't know.
No.
Shit!
Yep. It's big, it's green, it's on fire, and it's fucking scary. Apparently arrows do not work.
Alright.
Oh my god.
So you're going to hear it. And it is going to surge forward. All right,
about
it's got it. It is.
Don't
not
forget that's
affected by
difficult terrain.
It has an ability where it can move through difficult terrain unimpeded. But thank you for reminding me, because that will work on most foes. It has a 10-foot range. It's going to take a clobber at Valanthe. All right, that's going to be a critical hit. It's going to be 24 points of fire bludgeoning damage and 8 points of fire damage as it impacts you.
What was it again?
And then
8 points of
8 points
bludgeoning
of fire
and what?
damage. 8 points of fire, 24 points of bludgeoning. I tripped all over myself.
And you've triggered my attack.
Okay. Okay. All right. It passes its saving throw. And it's going to take some cold damage. As you reach out, as you let loose the fire breath, it reels back and brings down its its hand for another attack. All right, and it's going to hit you again. You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of fire damage. All right.
Okie doke.
This will be Hanthor.
All right, I'd like to go ahead and make that Arcana check.
Go ahead. You have no idea what this is. Oh, you have no idea if your Dispel magic will fuck this thing up. Excuse me.
Yeah, probably not. So, let's move. Alright, and that puts me within range, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw my
Go ahead. Alright, that'll hit. Flies back to your hand.
And I'd like to make that a maneuvering attack.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
So that allows Dean to use his reaction to move up to half his speed without provoking attacks or opportunity from the target.
Is that
Ding.
15 out of 25?
Yeah.
I should be able to do it just the same way.
And then I'm going to attack
If I
again.
want this to
Alright, this one will not hit. He just kind of bats it out of the air, and then you see a foe hammer do like a large U-shaped like turn, U-turn right back into your hand. You go. Dean, you're up. You can go diagonal, Dean, because there is a space in between here that you can cross without going over the edge. So, like, yeah, where that body
so
is.
I could go like 15, 20, 25, like that?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay. Ooh. I will go right next to Valanthe. And I'm gonna cast Blindness Deafness on this motherfucker. And I'm gonna do blindness.
Alright, it passes its Constitution saving throw.
Damn it.
So you see a burst of light radiate from Dean, and you shield your eyes and you look, you see her as it like looks down and preps itself.
As a bonus action, can I do a history check to know what this thing is, or to tell people what it is, or like the properties of it, like kind of like what Hanthor was trying to do, kind of like what Yyrin was trying to do.
At disadvantage.
So history check with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
Ooh. Damn.
Yeah, you
Fucking
recall
really high rolls.
20 and an 18. You vaguely recall reading about these. These are infernal siege breakers. They're very rare. They were used in the first demonic invasion to break keeps, bring lots of damage in its wake. There were very few in the invasion, and you're surprised that there's still any left. They're pretty powerful.
This thing is called an Infernal Siege Breaker. We shouldn't treat it lightly.
How do we kill it?
With fire.
With a whole lot of luck.
Alright, Ophelia, you're up.
Okay, I am going to fly upwards at an angle.
Okay.
Get up as high as I can. And be like right about there. And then I will... I'm gonna do something I'm sure I'm gonna regret, because I'm sure I'm gonna waste it. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. What level?
First. Oh, that's not too bad.
Alright, that just hits. You see the guiding bolt impact. It looks angry. It doesn't seem to take a lot of damage, but it's definitely pissed.
That will be my turn.
Alright, Flyr.
And so, Flyr, you're gonna have, if you attack it, you're gonna have advantage.
Okay. How tall is the infernal thing?
It's about 25 feet tall.
Okay. I'm gonna move up here. I'm going to... Quicken a Ray of Frost.
Okay. Alright, you can roll it again because you have advantage. That won't hit. So no.
Oh, oops. I thought I turned on advantage.
That's okay. The thing's been buggy, so you might have.
There's always a delay, it seems like, with the advantage or disadvantage.
Yeah.
Alright, so that hits.
Okay. And then centered on its head, I'm gonna shatter
Through
at
the
level 2.
door?
Alright, it just makes a saving throw.
I'm
What?
going to empower it also.
Okay. So you're gonna reroll the 1.
Yes.
Nice. Worth.
Good. Alright, you see the shatter above it, you see it you see like cracks start to form in its armor. And like its hard rocky shell. It looked like even though it resisted it with its Constitution saving throw, it still got hit pretty hard.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright, Valanthe, you're up.
I'm gonna roll a d6 real quick to see if my thing came out. Nope. Then I'm going to move behind him and try to take a bite.
Alright. Alright, your bite doesn't manage to pierce its hard rocky body. You pull free, you can't pierce. Your next attack does manage to just barely. You attack. Are your attacks considered magical?
We decided yes,
Right.
because her form is magic.
That's right. Okay, so he takes 14 points.
I couldn't remember, so I just accepted that whatever you said.
Alright, so as you hit it, you feel like a sudden like burning in your mouth. When you hit it with a melee attack, you take 1d10 points of fire damage. You take 9 points of fire damage, Valanthe. Alright, is that it for you?
That is it for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yyrin.
I am going to step up next to Flyr, and I'm going to activate my circlet and focusing on the same spot that he did the one spell shatter on its head.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna rain down Scorching Ray.
Okay, so you're gonna shoot 3 laser beams from your head. Go ahead and attack.
Give me a second.
1,
it's
2.
tweaking.
Okay, that's okay. It's tweaking for everyone, so it's not your fault, guys. Alright. So the first and the last one seem to impact it doing some damage, but it, the fire damage from the Scorching Ray just seems to kind of not really harm it. So.
And then I'm gonna take a step back a little bit. Move like a closer to me. And that'll be it for me.
Alright. The Infernal is going to make a charge attack against Dean. That'll end it right here. Dean, make a strength save, an opposing strength check, excuse me. Strength saving throw, excuse me. I make the check. That's a nat 20.
Do I get an attack of op, or is that a...
You will get an attack of opportunity against it.
Okay. I didn't know if it had a thing against it, so I asked.
Alright, Dean, you are shoved this one. You take 1d10 fire damage. So you take 8 points of fire damage. You get to make your attack of opportunity against this Valanthe. It doesn't hit. You aren't fast enough as a. Alright, as it pushes Dean forward, you see it raise its hands up and start like waving back and forth, like shaking. You hear like a thunder crack in the sky, and you look up. Like a green cloud forms, and suddenly green fiery meteors start to fall down from the sky. It's and they come down, they impact in your area. Everybody but Valanthe will need to make a dexterity saving throw.
You got close to Ophelia.
Yay for no dex save for me.
Oh, yes.
Dean, I forgot to tell you, you're at disadvantage from the from the push, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll roll again.
Thank you, sorry.
Oh wait, no, I wouldn't.
Oh no!
Okay,
That should actually be 10 for me.
Okay. Yyrin and Flyr, you both pass. Yyrin and Flyr, you take 9 points of fire damage, Yyrin and Flyr, and 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Everybody else takes 40 points of damage total, 18 fire, 22 bludgeoning.
It's alright, I'm still up.
Wait, how many total if you failed?
40.
Well, it's a good thing that Dean touched me.
Alright, that will end its turn.
Oh my.
How much health you have?
And just to be clear, Yyrin and Flyr, you took a total of 20, right? Grand total.
Yes.
Yeah, 20.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm way out of range up in the air.
Alright, Hanthor, you're up.
Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna just say to myself, alright, shake it off, you got this! And I'm going to use my second rune.
Oh, nice.
Why is everybody's hit
And
points
then
bleeding out?
I'm going
It's adding a 0.
to, yeah, it's weird.
It's
I'm
also
gonna go ahead and attack this thing with my thrown weapon.
Okay. Alright, that will not hit. Alright, the second one will hit. This first one, it just kind of, it's not, you didn't get quite a good throw from the first, from just kind of reeling from the attack. It just kind of impacts slightly, doesn't even like dent the flesh as it comes back to your hand. You sturdy yourself and you throw it again. This one solidly hits, and you hear as it, as it impacts pretty hard, leaves a dent in some of the molten rock shoulder plating.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, Dean, you're up.
Alright. How much health do you have, Ophelia?
I'm too far up in the air for you to touch me again.
How much health do you have?
I'm at 17.
Alright, I'm gonna take a step backwards. And then
Okay.
take a couple, Actually, I'm gonna go upwards right there instead. So he doesn't
Okay.
attack above. And attack. Wood spur. Does a 20
Alright,
hit?
that'll hit.
I'm a divine smite.
Alright, Dean, when you hit it, you take 6 points of fire damage as your spear heats up and you it hurts. Alright, so an extra 6 points of damage.
So,
It is
plus
a demon
7.
Yeah, okay, so 13 plus 7, that's 20 points. Good job. You hear it as it takes the damage. It looks about half health, guys.
You said 6 points of fire damage, right?
Correct.
So that puts me down to 59. I am going to... Oh boy. Since I already attacked, I'd have to attack again, right? I wouldn't be able to use my Shield Master to shove. Yeah, I figured I'd have to attack again. I will attack again.
Alright, so that hits.
And this time I will do a Divine Smite at a 2nd level.
Alright. 48 damage.
Damn, rolled hella low.
Yeah, so 13, so that's 23 damage. That's pretty.
And as my final bonus action, I will drink a greater healing potion.
Okay. And so, you took 10 points of fire damage from your last attack.
Okay, so I'll just add the
Heal the
2.
2. Alright. Alright, after Dean's turn is Ophelia. Oh, and for the record, I forgot to add this bit of flair. There's a bunch of, after the fell call, there's a whole bunch of like meteors embedded in the side of the mountain. There's a bunch of potholes, lots of damage. I just forgot to throw that flare out, but it did a lot of structural damage to the area around it. Just thought I'd throw it out there.
Okay, I am going to use my 2nd channel divinity and preserve life. And I'm going to take the 20 that I can take, which leaves
Okay.
as much of 30 that Hanthor can take.
I think you can take it all.
I'm below half.
Yeah, give Dean health first.
I can
Okay.
take 7 of it.
Okay, well 7 to Dean and the rest of that to Hanthor.
Okay, I can take 27.
Alright.
And then I'm going to fly out this way.
Okay.
And then that will be my turn.
Alright, Flyr, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move right the hell back here. And shatter at a 3rd level.
Oh my.
Wow!
Holy shit!
Holy
That's a big
fuck,
difference.
Alright.
dude. 4 points off from max damage.
So,
He's like, no, fuck you.
you see its right pauldron rock shoulder just shatters, and you just see like a flaming molten skeleton on the inside. It looked like it was pretty hurt by that. It managed to succeed a saving throw, but it still took, it looks like, about 28 points of damage from that attack. and it's starting to look pretty bad. Like there's cracks going up all along. Fire starting to flicker out a little bit.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, good one, Flyr. Valanthe.
Very good one. We got this. You
No
guys
frost.
can totally kill him in 2 turns.
Yeah, my frost breath is still up. Alright, I'm gonna move up here and bite him again.
Okay. That's not quite enough to hit it. Your teeth is having a hard time piercing this rocky shell. Your second bite does manage to hit. Wait, you have advantage on that attack
Oh, hey, I do
because
know.
so we'll say the first one hit.
Because I'm flanking.
Now your
I'm
second
helping.
attack with a that's a crit.
Yes!
Fuck yeah!
All right, your both of your attacks. You bite into. You're just now in the back. You're now just ripping this rock off of it.
And my 2 damage.
You do. How much damage?
12, okay. I was looking for that.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
All right. That ends your turn. Yyrin, you're up. It's looking pretty beat up. Most of its molten rock armor is off at this point.
Leica is considered magical.
Yeah, I know. She's not enlarged at this point, though. That sucks. She's gonna
Alright.
run up right there and jump up and just try to finish it off.
Okay.
Would that be advantage because of flanking?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, both of those hit. Alright. With 2 massive bites and just climb from like a... You see the... And it starts to like crumble and fall apart. Like it ends up defeating it as it falls apart. You notice like there's a green pulsing energy core that's now floating in the air. You see it expand quickly. You all notice this. Expand quickly, then suddenly shrink in, and then it erupts. Everybody within 15 feet will make a dexterity saving throw with advantage because you saw it coming.
Higher than a 10 this time, Corey.
Alright. And what's Dean's save?
It's lagging. I think I've clicked a couple of times. It's got to be coming through.
Okay. Oof.
Oh, an 11 with a fucking advantage. I don't have any inspiration, do I? I already used mine. Damn it.
Alright. Everybody but Dean takes 10 points of fire damage. Dean takes 21 points of fire damage as it explodes out.
But it was enough to knock my form out.
Oh, okay. That's it. Alright, now I was scared for a second.
I'm gonna rush up to Leica.
I rolled really low on my damage. That was a fireball's worth of damage.
Wow, that was low.
That was super
Yeah, dude, I had
low.
like 3 ones.
Jeez, thank you.
Alright. The battle with the
gonna cure
Infernal is
wounds.
over. It looks like the gap between the 2 sides here looks like it's jumpable. I made it look bigger than it actually is. It's only about
Can
it's big enough to jump.
would you allow some hit dice as we kind of like regain ourselves?
That would have to be a short rest, and you guys can try and take a short rest, but that'd be really risky with her.
Nah, we gotta keep going.
That's at least 30 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, we gotta keep going.
Now would be a good time to use potions.
Does
That's what I'm
anybody think that they cannot make the jump and needs to be ferried across? Because I can do that for you.
What would it be? An acrobatics?
Athletics or acrobatics, whatever you're better at.
Athletics. Oh, so athletics for me.
I can try.
Hanthor is a star
Is
jumper.
it,
Um,
is
I
it
w-
less than 10 feet?
It's just about 10 feet.
I would like to.
Don't you have a ladder?
I believe I do. Let me check my my backpack.
I'm gonna hover
My back
in
will hold it.
between and down, so I can catch anybody who falls.
Okay.
That was my healing potion.
I do have a ladder. How tall are ladders?
This is just a ladder. Generally about 10 feet.
It
you have like
it
that.
just says ladder. Can we lay that shit down?
Yeah, I'd say you
Give ourselves a little makeshift bridge.
you have one of those like fold-up ones that you can put in your bag of holding. Yeah, you fold it out. It's about it's just yeah, you have enough. You can makeshift with the help of everybody working quickly. You can get it tied to the other end, and you can make a makeshift bridge.
Good call, Hanthor.
Anybody, those of you who want to cross, just make an athletics check with advantage to cross, or acrobatics if you're better at that.
And I'm proficient in that. That's really sad.
I'm gonna drink a potion, I think.
Good idea.
Oh, thank God, the crit. Dude, 2 20s. I rolled 2 fucking 20s. I crit twice on that. Oh my God.
You see, Dean, he goes to like, Dean just like jumps like it's no big deal and makes it.
See, what I think's great is Dean and I got the same result. I only rolled a 12.
Yeah. Okay. Yyrin stumbles and starts to fall. As she does, Ophelia kind of grabs her hand and pulls her up to the side.
Thank you.
I'm here for you, Boo.
Alright, at this time, you've all crossed the edge. You hear another lightning crack, and you look in the distance. Like sound is coming from behind you. You look in the distance. Another large meteor impacts the far side, like the entrance where you came in from. Entered the walkway from. And there you see another ethereal emerge and start just rampaging all along the walkway, beating the shit out of the. And another infernal beating the shit out of the like monastery door in that area.
We can't stop, guys. We have to continue.
You know, Leica has finished off more boss creatures. Okay, you take just a moment to recuperate. You drink a couple. You guys drink some potions, do some whatever healing you guys really can to prep yourself up. Are you guys ready to advance? Or you guys have any more healing you're going to dish out?
I don't know. Should I use land hands or save it?
I'm good to go.
What do you think, Ophelia?
Do you want to have to take the time in battle to use it?
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm below half health right now, so I'm thinking about just using like.
I think you should use some.
So I've got 30 left. I could use like 15 of it.
Alright, so who are you healing?
Myself.
Alright. Alright. So I'm going to assume that that's
Oh, there
that.
it is.
Yep.
Any other healing, do it now, otherwise we're going to continue.
I'm good.
Alright. So you guys are gonna you guys run up the walkway here. It's littered with bodies, rubble, just kind of destroyed walkway in the path. About halfway up the path here, almost to the door, there's a large like earthquake. Not long, only lasts for about like 3 seconds. You see like parts of the mountain slide off to the right, not in any danger to you guys, but like there's a small avalanche off to the right side far that you can see, and rocks fall. Not you die. Rocks fall all along the sides. They don't hit the. A couple of them hit the pathway, but not. They don't injure you. And then there's another small quake, like an aftershock, and it seems to be like really radiating from the area that you're rushing to.
I'm gonna book it double time.
All right. You guys run full speed. Give me a second.
This is rough. I'm almost out of spells already.
Just out of curiosity, since one of my things is I can make the ground shake, if the ground's shaking, can I shake in the opposite direction so the ground doesn't move?
I mean, possibly.
Science? Does that exist?
That has no place in my world.
That's blasphemy.
Wizard did it. All right.
There is no climate change.
So you guys run forward. You burst through the door, and you come into you run through like a little wooden room that's just been ransacked, torn to shit. And you see a door open on the far side. You run through it, and you come into like a temple area. You enter, and there's appears to be what looks like a statue of Koros, and there seems to be 3 winged devil-looking thing, all female. One looks to be wearing armor in the front. They're just lounged over the statue of Koros. The far side over here, there seems to be like a casket and some statues. It seems to be like almost like a temple. You made it farther than we expected. The armored one looks up from her lounging and smiles at you. Welcome, Order of the New Dawn.
You know, we really don't have time to chat, so can we get to this?
Oh, very well. Let's dance. Alright, roll initiative.
Dust 'em, Hanthor.
Oh, there we go. That's what I was playing.
I'm going back down.
Oh, I accidentally had initiative on. Damn it, let me reroll that. Might be.
Alright, go, Ophelia.
I thought I was learning to count, and then Ona snuck back in and then was like, nope.
There. That's better. I rolled a 5.
If it makes you feel better today, you're going before 2 people.
They're
Woo!
NPCs,
They
they're
rolled.
not people.
Alright. Valanthe, you're up first.
Wow, they
But
rolled a
damn it,
2
no,
and a
I'm
1?
still
Holy
first.
shit.
And an 8.
Oh, is this not set up on a grid? Or is it not? Are we not gridlocked? I don't think
Oh,
we're gridlocked.
did I not turn it on? Sorry. Let me turn it on. No, it's on.
Yeah, we gotta get.
It's on, we're just
it?
not set on the grid.
Yeah.
You just gotta.
Yeah, sorry, I
move
just kind of
yourself to
copy
log
pasted
in.
you into the. Yeah, my bad.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Alright. You're up, Valanthe.
Yeah. I am going to
You're
turn
fussed
into a
back-
wolf again.
back. Alright.
I wasn't in a form anyway, so it would be back.
Okay. Alright.
And I'm gonna run up here and attack this one.
Okay.
And because my cold breath's back, I'm gonna use it first. And it gets all 3.
Alright. Alright, it passes it. 1 second, I'm loading. I'm having a little lag my.
Did they all 3 pass? Is that what you're looking at?
I was trying to load up the other one's character sheet because it was tweaking out. Alright, so 2 of them passed, 1 failed.
Did the armored one fail or pass? And that's my turn.
Alright, Flyr, you're up.
Okay. Centered here.
Okay.
I'm doing a fireball at 5th level.
Okay. Alright. Alright. The fire engulfs all of them. They're still alive, but they all look pretty beat up. Well, not the heavily armored one.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second, I'm checking something. Okay.
Alright. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Move over here, and that'll be my turn.
Alright. Is it a 1 or a 20 that the thing activates? I can't remember.
It's a 1.
Alright. Yyrin, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move in the room. So right there. And I'm gonna fire one arrow at this one.
All right. Roll to hit. All right. You pull back and you let loose. You hear a woof as your arrow impacts Valanthe by accident. Valanthe, you take 18 points of piercing damage. Your second attack?
I know your pain, Valanthe.
Wow, that was embarrassing. I try to ignore the embarrassment and release another arrow.
All right, go ahead and shoot again.
Please don't hit her this time. Oh my god, one
All right.
better, thank god.
You shoot, you fire. You are just nervous as hell as how hard this has been. You aren't able to connect. This one splinters across the breastplate on the winged creature that you were aiming.
So that didn't roll all the d6 that it should have, it doesn't look like.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need to add more damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you cast at level 5, so there should be 2 more d6.
Well, I'm glad to see I'm rolling well on the damage. Sorry, I just want to make sure that that is all correct.
I mean,
No,
hey,
no,
that
man.
could've been an extra 12 damage.
Alright,
Yeah.
Dean killed somebody with 3 damage.
Yeah, bro. 4 damage, thank you. 4 damage.
Alright, Hanthor, you're up.
Okay, I will go ahead and move up. And I'm gonna go ahead and attack this one.
Alright. Attack which one? Okay. Alright, your attack doesn't hit. It just kind of impacts off the armor sheet, but it flies back to your hand. You aren't able to breach it.
Well, let's try again here.
Alright, that one does hit, but it doesn't it hurts so much. You see she like coughs up some like black blood and spits on the ground. No one makes me bleed my own blood.
All right,
Who else's blood would she
and
bleed?
That will be my turn.
Alright. Alright, Hanthor, the one that you just attacked is going to look. And she's going to shoot a fire ray at you. That 11 will not hit. She's just going to look at Yyrin and shoot a fire ray at her. The 9 will not hit. She's just going to fly up into the air with her wings and move this way. She's about 20 feet up. Dean, you're up.
Alright, cool. Are both these guys looking pretty much equally fucked up?
No, the one next to Valanthe is still pretty powerful. Looks not very fucked up at all.
Okay, I'm gonna use my 10-foot reach to attack the lackey on the right. Well, to my left, I guess it would be. Oh my god, this fucking thing.
Alright, the one, alright. That was against the one in the center, right?
No, sorry, facing Dean would be facing that way, so to his left.
Alright, so
would
that's
be
both of them.
lucky on the right.
Alright, but they both hit for a total of 18 points. Alright. it looks like she looks pretty effed up. Like she's barely hanging in there.
That'll end my turn.
All right, Ophelia, your time to shine.
Barely hanging in there. What's that? It's my turn to come in and save the day?
Ophelia, it's all you.
Well, Yyrin can't do it.
I am... Yeah, I'll come in here and I will try and take a swing with my wonderful mace.
Okay. Go ahead. You're not able to connect. And she just nimbly dodges out of the way.
Fuck a duck. That will be my turn then, I guess.
Okay. All right. The armored demon is going to take a swing at Dean with her sword. She's going to produce a longsword and slash at Dean. The 27 will hit. Dean, you take 20 points of slashing, 9 points of slashing damage and 16 points of poison damage. So 6 and 8. Alright, she's going to look over and she's going to slash at Valanthe, which will hit. Valanthe takes 7 points of slashing damage and 13 points of poison damage. Alright. And then she has a third attack. Oh, I didn't know that. She's going to make another attack against Dean, which will also hit. Dean, you take 8 points of slashing damage and 14 points of poison damage. And she goes whoosh, 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 just very elegantly fast. She just slashes in, fighting the weak points of your armor and your hardened fur, and just dishes out poison-laced damage.
Was that the first poison attack, or did you say the previous one was poison damage too?
They both have poison damage.
Oh, okay. What were the poison totals again? I totally blanked on that for a second.
The poison damage for the first one was 16 points of poison damage. The poison damage for the second one on you was 14 points of poison damage.
And you said it was
All right.
9 bludgeoning or slashing?
9 slashing for the first one and 8 slashing for the second one.
Okay, sorry, there's a lot of damage reduction I gotta calculate.
I know. Alright, so this chick is going to fly straight up. Ophelia, you get to make an attack of opportunity as she flies out of your radius. That hits. Alright.
A question, just because it hasn't really come up yet, but it kind of should have.
Yeah.
Since Dean has a 10-foot reach, would that be considered advantage since he can be reaching her if somebody attacks her?
No,
Because he has to be right
no,
up
'cause I
there in the
believe you had-
5,
yeah, it had to be in the 5.
even though his reach is 10.
Yeah.
For attack of op,
Okay.
yeah, it's always 5.
No, I mean the
Attack of op
advantage.
you would get.
The advantage for flanking.
For the flanking.
Oh, the advantage. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
5.
So, Dean, you would get an attack of opportunity, but Ophelia managed to kill it. She whack nails her in the foot with her mace, and you just see her like turn to ash and disintegrate. Ah! All right, and that brings us back to Valanthe.
Just so I knew.
All right, that'll hit.
The crit, though! 48 points of damage.
Alright. You just see her like tear and just pulling armor and meat from the demonic body. You see that this looks like almost like a demonic angel and sort, like it's got like a humanoid body under the armor as you're ripping flesh off with it. Alright. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Alright, Flyr, you're up. Alright, so before you do anything, just again, the one that Valanthe and Dean are fighting is looking pretty beefed up, fucked up. This one in the far corner that's up in the air it looks like she's on her last legs.
Okay, what are these black things?
They're pillars.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I'm gonna move up here. The one up in the air. I'm going to do this.
Alright. Nice crit.
Nice.
Alright, so you send out the frost fireball and it impacts against her, and you see her as she just bursts into, and she is dead.
Okay. Oops. Then I move back here.
Alright, you're up.
Is that one dead?
Yes. I forgot
Okay,
to mark it.
thank you. Oh, you're fine. Like it's gonna move up and finish her.
Okay. Well, try to. Don't bite Dean.
You have
Watch me
advantage,
roll
don't
that
bite
one.
me.
Double nat 1. Alright. Both of them hit. She just, like Valanthe, just bites in, rips off flesh and arm. She's looking pretty beat up. She's still hanging in there, though.
That's it for me.
Hanthor.
Alright, then let's move up.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack once.
Alright, so
Hell yeah.
And how's it looking?
that beat, boom, she falls to a knee. She's hanging on there barely.
Alright, Dean, it's all you. I'm gonna use Commander Strike to, and my bonus action to let Dean make the killing blow. You get an extra D8 to the damage.
Oh shit.
Don't fuck up.
How do you
Plus
want to do this?
advantage.
So much pressure!
He rolls that nat 1.
Alright. You stab it in through her neck. She grasps for air, and you pull it out, and she falls back dead. Her wings kind of twitch and wither in towards her body.
As she falls to the ground, I want to kind of like grab her by the scruff of the cloak and throw her body away from the statue.
Okay. Sounds good. You get off my Koros.
Don't desecrate the altar.
Exactly.
Alright. Alright, good stuff. So, really quick, we're going into the final stretch here. We still have some more fighting, but we have about 50 minutes left. Do we want to call it early, or do we want to get started on the fight that we might have to stop early in?
I'm for calling early.
I know you're not feeling well.
I'm cool with whatever.
I have to wake up at 2:30 in the morning, so I'm good with whatever as well. Like, if you want to call it early, I'm good.
I would
I absolutely can't go
like
late,
to keep
though.
going. Yeah, I would like to keep going until 8, but I'm okay with stopping if we have to.
I mean,
I'm
we-
really okay with whatever.
We are fortunate to have it 3 weeks in a row as well. So
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, if we weren't going to be playing next week, then I would be pushing to keep going. But since it sounds like, Jay's not feeling well and whatnot, I'm okay with stopping.
Okay.
Since it's a natural
Okay.
stuff.
all right, in that case, I'm going to set us up for the next game. I'm going to do the description and say what I have to say, and we'll stop right as
Sounds
initiative needs
good.
to be rolled. Okay?
Sounds good.
So we'll just start next week with initiative.
All right. So, as Dean pulls the body from the floor, it lands on the tile further away from the statue of Koros. You hear, there's another shake, another earthquake, and rocks fall. Doesn't hit anybody, but the mountain is visibly shaking. Then there's suddenly a burst of. There's like a radiating shockwave of dark energy, like a purple shockwave. You can visibly see it just shoots outward from this door. Everybody but Ophelia and Valanthe recognizes the sensation. You recognize it from the portal that was opened in the Canyon of Either. You all curse in your own way, and you double time your efforts, and you make it into this room. On the far corner, you can see a demon portal open as the fire child of calamity Ashlyn is waving her hands, finishing casting a spell. There, at the foot of the lower level, stands a petrified, what looks to be cleric with blonde, brunette hair with a blonde streak in it.
Can I do something real quick or no?
It depends on what you want to do, because I'm getting ready to call it right here.
I was wanting to throw silence.
Nope.
Right.
Nope. That'd be like an initiation thing. You would have to do
Okay.
it next session.
Okay.
So, you guys run in there. The portal seems to be open. There's purple, dark, static electricity essentially going from this area up here. And she is not paying much attention to you, just casting, doing magic. And like I said, there's a petrified looking person right here. And there's a pool of darkness right here.
Are we allowed
These
to
are all
advance
pillars.
further into the room, or are we starting
We'll do-
right at the entrance?
We'll do that next session. I just
Okay.
I always put you guys at the entrance. So just a rundown, these are pillars. Things, they're stairwells. She's essentially a level up, kind of like when you fought Belacor in the temple under Koros. There's a level up higher that the stairs lead up to. So that's kind of where you're at. So plan accordingly.
How tall is the ledge here?
It's about 10 feet up. No, it's about 5 actually. You can almost just see over it.
Well, Hanthor can't.
Yeah,
I said you can almost.
I just
Just barely
imagine.
almost.
I just imagine our little stubby dwarf trying to haul himself up, hoist himself up over that.
Pull up, roll himself over.
What are you talking
Feh!
about?
Yep.
Plus 12 to athletics. That would just be jump, hand plant, and flip over.
That'd be your nat 1. You just kind of roll over. Feck, what the hell?
Didn't you know he's a prince and an Olympic athlete?
All right. Well, good session, guys. Don't leave just yet. So I'm going to dish out some XP.
And next game will be Monday. Right?
Monday.
Correct. Monday the 17th, we have game.
What?
Okay.
Because I know how to work.
Chris,